it's Gina with Gina's Crafting Spot again, and I am doing another layout on from our vacation from back in I think '09, and I am using that same stack that I used last video, and it's the Craftsy Kitchen, something like that. A 12 by 12 paper pad. It has, you know, cooking themed pages in it, and I am using that. Was that like a gingham? That's, yeah, like a stripy paper. And that bluish color that I have in the background, I cut out the middle so I could use, you know, use it for extra paper. And the opposite side of that pretty blue is like all helmets from, I'm assuming it's football helmets, I think. No sports, sorry. And the color is really pretty, but I got a pack of like 25 from Tuesday morning, so I love the color, so I know I'm not going to use the helmets, so I'm using the solid color on the back. So yeah, I just trimmed out the inside, and now I matted my photos with them. And I just used my ATG to adhere that that stripe piece to the background. Then I'm just trimming my photos, and I had also distressed the edges of that background paper with some vintage photo. And the photos are of the Waffle House sign, and then my mother-in-law's right there smiling with her hat on. It's a good picture of her. And then that's just Matt and Jessica again. So we didn't get any of us. I just hate taking photos. I just feel so fat and nasty, and I don't want to be in photos. Because I feel okay while I'm taking them, and then when I go back and look at them, it's like, ew. So, yeah. But anyway, the children were kind of in a mood because they were tired. So it's like kind of hard to get a good photo with, you know, them smiling. So anyway, for this layout, this is all we're going with. So like I said in the last video, we go to Waffle House whenever we go on vacation to Florida, and we go at least a few times, and that's what I'm going to put on my journaling. We try to go at least, yeah, we go at least a few times to Waffle House while we're out there. We usually go for 1 or 2 weeks. So yeah, I just had to document. And I am using, well, I guess that is like graph paper. Ooh, I'm so sorry. It's kind of late over here. And that's from that same 12 by 12 pad, and I just inked the edges and put a little banner on the bottom. And I matted all the blue photos. The photos I had already matted on the blue, I matted on the, it's like orangey coral color, kind of. And then just trimmed it down, and that's a piece that I used, that same pattern I used on the last layout for the background, because it's got, I guess, gonna kind of be a double page spread sort of, because it's, yeah, they're both at the Waffle House. The last video I did was of you know, me cooking and saying it's just like Waffle House, which of course it wasn't like Waffle House, but it was still delicious. And we saved some money by eating in a little bit. So yeah, so that's kind of crooked, so I had to fix it. It's driving me nuts. So, and then I made another little banner piece out of blue, another blue paper from that stack. And then I can't decide what I like, so I pull it off of that paper. Just added that like a border to that top area where I added, oh no, I don't think I used that on the last layout, that cock-a-doodle-doo, the rooster paper. So I added that piece just so the part of the title has somewhere to sit. So, and that's breakfast. And then I'm just going to put a must-have, because that's how we feel about it. So yeah, so those are just some other thickers I had in my stash. And I didn't write it down. I'm sure they're super old. And I'm going to have to go back and reinforce. And I didn't know where to put the rest of the titles, so I put it right there. And then I'm going to do my journaling. And yeah, pretty simple layout. I think I lost the bottom of the exclamation, but I'm going to add it in later with the marker. See? Ta-da! And then I found that camera. It was on that sticker sheet. I don't know where it came from. But that and the rope was, that and another piece I think were on that piece. So I added another little flag shape there. This is a very simple layout. Not much going on. So that's a little piece that I've had forever and ever, and it just says memories, and it's on vellum, and I just cut it down, cut it way down. I'm just still trying to figure out where to put that. Trying to see if I have any washi tape I could use. And I don't have that much like good stuff to use, so. Especially color-wise, I don't have a wide variety. So I'm still looking. Because I want some place for that piece to sit to, the second part of the title. So there I added that camera to the top, and then just with my ATG I added that memories, and there is my title, and I'm just cutting that into strips again. I wrote it on a piece of that same blue that's on that top right, one of the flags, and yeah, just cutting it out, and then I have to adhere it. So yeah, super simple. But I like to document everything, that way when we look back the kids will, you know, see it. So I think I'm about done. I don't think I add any kind of bling or anything, or maybe I do. I should have used my fine line bottle, but I don't know if at this point I had it. This was done a little bit ago in the summertime. And of course I mess up the order. Then I read it and it didn't make much sense. I had to swap it out. I do have it. I don't know why I didn't use it. Well, I guess there I'm going to reinforce one of the letters that was just falling off. And I know I did the rest later. So then I'm looking for some enamel dots or just something to use. And I think I'm going to use those blue ones. Oh, and I don't. I decided to use my liquid pearls because I have stuff that I don't use very often, and I'm like, you know what, I need to use it up. So yeah, just made big enamel dot looking pearl dots with that liquid pearls. And you gotta make sure that that really dries before you do anything with it so it won't smear. So yeah, so that's it with, I don't know what I'm doing. What I was doing with the scissors. I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, so I added those enamel dots, and then the liquid pearl pearls rather, and then there's a couple of bling that I added. So yeah, that's about it, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.